All right, just wanted to give an update on my game room. I know it's been a while and really running out of a room, so much so I need to buy another house just to fit all this stuff in there. But it's still worth collecting even if I have no more room. So we can start in the bottom left corner down here. All my game magazines, all my controllers, all stacked up in there. Turbo, graphics controllers, Big Duke, N64, Wii stuff. It's the only place I have for it, really. PlayStation TV. This came out during the PS3 era. It's 1080p, 240 hertz. Absolutely love it. I run my PS4 through it. PS4 is not my main console, more of an Xbox fanboy, but got the PS4 for like 120 bucks a couple of years ago, and the TV I got for like 100 bucks. And it comes with these cool glasses that are 60 hertz per eye, 3D, so you can have two people playing a racing game at the same time, have full screen 3D, which is really neat, not split screen. Underneath it is a 90s era. This is what you plugged your computer in back in the day with your auxiliaries and printers and monitors, so on and so forth. These are my PS4 games. I'm not really a PS4 guy, but I got it. Disney TV. I just need an actual CRT television. It's standard definition. It's actually pretty good. It's stereo. Only takes AV, but you get stereo at the top as well. It's got my Saturn running through it for now. Virtual Racing. Starting on the top here is all my Lynx stuff. It's brand new Lynx Model 1 in the box. Model 2. All my Lynx stuff here. Atari Age still sells brand new stuff for cheap. Brand new battery box. Brand new sealed display cover, but I think I have them. It's my original box for Xbox. See, it's sun faded. I wedged my Kinect 360 up there. Game of the hour. This is my favorite game of 2020. No question. It's fantastic. Been running through it now actually a lot. Here's all my Sega stuff. I'd love to get myself a pink one of these for the second player. It plugs into the phone jack down here. Some Pokemon cards I found. I don't know anything about Pokemon. Xeno Crisis. That was the best game of 2019. Fantastic. Really good Sega Genesis arena shooter. Fantastic music. But this game right here, 80 gigs. I still haven't gotten through all of it. It's really good. It's very, very deep. It's more than a Genesis game. See more games down here. These are all 32X games. I got to get cases for them, probably made from Etsy. I essentially have them all except for, I think I don't have Bravestone, whatever it's called, and then the Spider-Man game. Some Chinese rip-offs here. Here's my Sega CD stuff. Some Switch stuff left over, some of my loose Genesis games, and you get way down in here. Can't really see. See all my Master System stuff way down in there. Got Model 1, Model 2 Master System. And then even more Master System down there if you can kind of look, and more Genesis games. You can see I'm running out of room. It's my big giant TV. The Sony 4x3. It is HD though. You can put HDMI in this thing. So I'll handle any signal basically from 240p up to 1080i. Or 1080p, and I'll just make it 1080i. So this has HDMI input, has component inputs, it's got S-video inputs, it's got AV, and it's got coax. All this stuff is hooked up and currently working. GameCube, PlayStation 2, which doubles as my PS1, OG Xbox. You see through my S-video switcher down there is my Duo R. That's S-video modded with an S-video cable that's dying, so I have to get another one of those. Here's my Wii, which I got not too long ago. And it's going to double as my GameCube as well, actually, but it's through component. It's my 3DO. It's a Japanese one, but there's no region control. Back in the day, region control was basically having a CD burner. It was over $1,000. But it plays Japanese and or US games. Super Nintendo, Super Game Boy. It's my N64 down there. You can kind of see this little switch down here. That goes through components. If you look in the bottom left down here, buried in there is a SCART to component converter. And it can also take VGA, so if I want to hook up my Dreamcast via VGA through this bad boy, I can do that as well. Remember Truck-a-Pillar? If you see the movie Big, they're playing with it. $59.95. Really cool. So all my Wii games, again, nothing special. I got these in a bundle. I need a copy of Mario Kart Wii. The one I bought from some guy was too scratched, so I couldn't complete a circuit. And there's my 360. I bought that brand new when it came out. Halo, I think it's Halo 3. I don't remember. I think it was Halo 3. More Lynx stuff. These are the Lynxes I actually use. I think the bottom one there is a Lynx. What the hell, Lynx? That's a Lynx 2. This should be a Lynx 1. I leave the stupid batteries in it. I gotta pull those out. Nope, this is my Lynx 2. And the other one's a Lynx 1. I always liked the way this thing looked. I think this is a very impressive looking console. Shadow of the Beast. Just think when this thing came out, it was just so cool looking. It just had this giant screen. Left hand, right hand. It had those cool graphics, kind of like Mode 7. It's basically kind of like a 16-bit system. And at the time, I thought, well, this is what Atari's doing for a home console is the same as a portable console. It really is ahead of its time. It really is impressive. They have pseudo 3D games on it. Really good Atari arcade games on it, but it's pretty damn good. And they're not too expensive. I mean, you can still get Lynxes for not too much money now. But yeah, love it. Screen works perfectly. Highly recommend it. You can see my face in there. 3DO stuff. Yeah. I got 3DO stuff. Here's all the games. Some of them were new. Nothing too good. This Twisted game's maybe $10, but it's fun. It's like a Twisted game show. Golf, because that was the rule back then. Anything that was CD-ROM had to be golf. Basketball game, Samurai Showdown, which is okay, but I'd rather play it on this. But more on that later. Way of the Warrior, that is a terrible / awesome game at the same time. All it is it's Rob Zombie playing Thunder Kiss in 1969. It was their Mortal Kombat ripoff. It is terrible, but it is so fun and over the top. This little putt-putt's like a little kid's game. Nice little, looks like an early PC CD-ROM game with animation. Jurassic Park Interactive, Theme Park is fun. And more kids. Total Eclipse is a big one. Need for Speed is the reason to own a 3DO. It is, especially if you like cars. It's just such a time capsule. The mid-90s Japanese Supra RX-7, the Corvette 01, the Ferrari 512 TR, Lamborghini Diablo. It was just my first... I had it on my Pentium back in 95. It was just... I loved that. And also Road Rash. Road Rash, fantastic. Got to get that one. It's all Soundgarden. Just blasting around, punching people in the face, listening to Super Unknown. It's my Sega Visions magazine, which I love so much because of the stack. And again, I got the stack down there. Being held up by my Halo, I think that's Reach. I had to glue all this guy back together. Here's all my Wii stuff just stacked haphazardly. Here's for my Sonic Mania, which came on my PS4. FZ10. I think it's an FC10. FC10 or FC1. Nope, that's a 10 with a bunch of controllers. This system outputs S-Video right out of the box. It looks really good. Some more games down here, nothing worth a note. My lone 5200 game, Pac-Man. Here's a 2600 just wedged on top of it. More of my controllers. Up here, these are little amiibos, I guess, I got for a gift. I picked up this Wii U about a year ago. Came with both these games. Splatoon is way better than I thought it would be. Still have Breath of the Wild, I haven't played it yet. And I have a little booklet that has cards in it that are mapped for the actual amiibo, so I don't have to get them. So I can just dump them all in there and play Breath of the Wild. I can't wait, but I really want to sit down with that. Just more stuff up here. Oh, this was neat. This was like when Mario Kart 64 came out, this was like a giveaway or something. And it just moves a little ball around in it. It was really neat. 64. There we go. I bought that up in Boston out of a GameStop store. Not GameStop, like a standalone classic game shop. I bought this like a couple of months ago. Still have yet to play it. I'll give it a shot. It's a Gold Star 3DO. This thing was like owned by a Panasonic Tech because it came out of North Jersey, which is where they was based out of. And it has a letter in there talking about thanking you and for all the hard work you've done, and this is the future. And yeah, obviously it wasn't, but I really like the idea of it. See, there is Putt Putt, and I actually got that one. I have no idea what this goes to. I threw it into an N64 just to see what would happen, and it broke my N64, which is not good. So I had to get another N64. If anyone could tell me where this thing goes to, I'd like that. Comment below. Model 2 Genesis in the box, just sits there. Brand new. Sun faded, of course, but brand new. Was it Sears? Astrocade? I'm sorry, Sears Telegames, that's it. Back in the day, Sears is like the internet and Amazon all rolled into one. You wanted to buy something or sell something, you had to sell it through Sears. So they took the 2600, put their name on it. This is exactly the same as a 2600. No difference whatsoever. It just says Sears Telegames on it. And it's brand new, and I got it for like $100 years ago. I'm really happy I did. These are my Turbo games. If you read Japanese, go right ahead. These are all burn copies. Yeah, I know, but if you want those expensive games, that's where you got to go. Here's my regular US one. Bonk, Splatterhouse, Adventure. I don't have Bonk 3. Well, I do, but it's loose. Down here is my Turbo setup. Turbo graphics in the box. You need this little card here. This is an old system card that allows you to play older CD games. Because on the Duo, it has newer Super CD, and some games won't work with it. I love these little cards. So ahead of their time. Especially what was really cool was if you had the Turbo Express, you were able to play the home game on the road, which was really ahead of its time. Still like to get a Turbo Express. I just don't want to pay for one, at least not just yet. One controller port, but this allows you to get, what, 5? Should have another Turbo Tap floating around somewhere. Here's some more of my games. Some good stuff in here. And here's my Street Fighter 2. I think that was 20 megs, or one of the biggest games. You can see it's kind of fat. It sticks up above all the other ones. And here's Bonk 3, which is actually better on the card than on the CD. Because it allows 2 players simultaneous. Because CD can't, it's got to keep loading the memory, and this can just play right off the chip. That's the cheapest way to play Bonk 3. My FC Twin. I bought this for aesthetic purposes only. Basically, it's a Famicom. So I have the 72 pins, a little bit less. They get 60 or so. But I have the Honeybee converter. It pops right in so I can play my entire Nintendo. Play all my Nintendo games. I love the way it looks. I love the way the controllers look. Obviously, this is where the discs go, floppy discs. Back in the day, kids in Japan could run down to a kiosk with their floppy disk and buy a game, put it on the disc, go home and play it. Way ahead of its time. Here's all my Famicom games. Nothing special. I have a multi-card, of course. $5 bill from Canada. It's worth way less than $5.